I always say this channel is all about extreme collectibles, but if you've been watching lately, there hasn't been much going on. So because of that, I've been doing a variety of different videos. One of the series of videos I do every once in a while is things that piss me off. It started out as stupid things collectors say that really chat my ass or make me mad, and then I started talking about everyday things. And since I haven't had a lot of collectibles arriving on the table, I've been coming out with different content. You know, not having collectibles arrive really does piss me off too. Hey, my name is Mr. X. Welcome to the Extreme Channel. We are giving away $1,000 statues to you guys. If you want to know how to win one, stay tuned for later in the video. Hey, welcome to Things That Piss Me Off, Episode 5. Each episode has 10 to 20 things that just piss me off in everyday life. Now, I should have waited to make this, because the day I'm filming this, in about 2 weeks, we head to Orlando for our annual, or we're going twice a year now, biannual trip to the theme parks there. Not doing Disney this time, just Universal and SeaWorld. I guarantee I'm going to have a huge list of things that piss me off when I get back from that. But today, I want to talk about some stuff that's collecting related and some stuff just in everyday life that I think a lot of people can relate to. You can relate to it. Either A, it ticks you off as well, or B, you're one of the assholes doing some of the shit I'm talking about. But with that, let's dive into Things That Piss Me Off, Episode 5, starting with number 1 in no particular order. I'm a YouTuber. I want my YouTube channel to grow. Not necessarily from a money standpoint, but it's just a passion and you always want more. It's kind of like money or success or fame or liquor. You just always want more. So I always want more subscribers. And to do that, you have to expose the channel a lot. With that being said, I know a lot of people who do YouTube, they whore themselves out like no tomorrow. And I do from time to time as well. But one thing that really pisses me off on social media, particularly in Facebook, if you have Facebook groups related to whatever subject, say it's collectibles like mine, there's a bunch of people that have a YouTube channel. They may share some of the videos that they film in those Facebook groups. I think there's nothing wrong with that, unless that's the only thing they share. They never comment, they never make any other posts. The only reason they're in that particular Facebook group is to whore out their YouTube stuff. That pisses me off. I don't do it. In fact, on social media, I only post on my own mediums. While I know it probably doesn't help my channel, I just don't understand. It's so self-serving when we're supposed to be a community. Also, we're supposed to be a community. I've made a few posts on social media. By the way, I'm going to whore myself out now. You can follow my social media in the links in the description below. Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I posted that it really concerns me as of late that there are a lot of people in the collecting community that are getting scammed. It sucks. And the reason they're getting scammed is they pay the person via Zelle or PayPal friends and family, ways where they have no recourse if the person is a scammer. I mean, I'm seeing 1 to 2 posts a day sometimes. But then you have so many people in the community selling, and they will only sell as PayPal friends and family or Zelle or a way where if they scam the person, that person has no recourse. And the reason some of them do it, some of them are scammers, some of them aren't, but the reason some of them do it is they're afraid they're going to be scammed as a seller. What that means is the buyer will receive something and claim it's broken, claim they didn't receive it, and if they paid a protected payment method like PayPal Goods and Services, they're going to file some bullshit claim. That does happen. For every time a seller scams a buyer, that probably happens 1 in 50 times. But these sellers who will only sell that method just piss me off. Not horribly so though, because it is their right, but what really pisses me off is so many people telling people advice, make sure you only purchase via protected payment method. And all these buyers are like, nah, I'm not going to do that. I trust this person, and then they get scammed. I'm sorry, but eventually my sympathy goes away. That shit pisses me off. They want to save a little bit of money on fees, 3.5%, which typically they make the buyer pay, or they really want a statue and it seems like an amazing deal. Well, the age-old adage of, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is 100% accurate. This pisses me off too, not just within collecting, but within any hobby. When newbies start to give advice. Now, let me clarify. If someone asks you a question and you want to give your opinion and you're a newbie, that's fine. But newbies go out there and start posting like they know everything in the world. There are some things that you just have to get experience at. I always feel bad when I'm trying to train a younger professional because part of what they need to learn is experience and it just comes with time. But these newbies that tout out like they know everything and they've been doing it for a whole 3 days just piss me off and kind of crack me up. All right, moving away from collecting in everyday life. I've talked about the grocery store before, and nowadays, you know that the grocery stores just crack me up. First thing that pisses me off is they make you use the self-checkout. Then on the way out, they check your receipt to make sure that you did their job for them properly. Let me say that again. They force you to do their job, and then they check to make sure you did it right. So stupid. Don't check my receipt. We go to the grocery store often, usually 4 or 5 times a week, because we don't buy a huge cartload. So we only have 2 or 3 items. Yeah, Mr. Rent-A-Cop at the door, I'm really gonna get thrown in jail over buying an $8 item. Now with self-checkouts too, why do people feel they have to be on the phone while they're checking someone out? And these conversations are hilarious. I've talked about them before, that people are like in line and waiting on them, and they're having casual conversations about nothing important. Not business, not something serious, but these people are checking out self-checkout with one hand, having a conversation about what color this dress is, or gossiping about somebody, slowing everybody in line down. If you do that, frickin' stop. It's stupid and rude and inconsiderate. So recently I experienced this. We were lucky enough 2 months ago to go to all the playoff games of the Denver Nuggets and see them win the championship. One of the games, the people who normally sit in front of us, they must have sold their tickets. It was this guy. So we're club level, second row. And every single play, this guy in the first row, so there's nobody in front of him because it's the club level, it's the second level up. Every single play, he would cheer and stand up. Every single time. Every single play, he had to stand up. So us behind him couldn't see. You're in the front row. Why are you standing up every single play? I know sometimes it's exciting, but not every single play. And the worst part is he had to pull up his pants every single time. I just saw this last night. So I was watching a show on Freevee. You know, Freevee. You want to hear me do that again? Freevee. So it's one of the free streaming services. Nothing pisses me off more than when I'm watching a show or a network and they advertise for themselves. Freevee does that all the time. Almost every commercial is about Freevee. I'm fucking watching it. Why are you trying to convince me to watch it? News programs do the same. Sports are big into that. Why do you advertise something that you're currently watching? Obviously, they're already watching it. And I know you marketing people are going to say brand awareness and shit like that. Still, I can still be pissed off about it. That's my right as an American. That's another thing that pisses me off about being an American. I'm still very proud to be American, but my God, our rights are getting stripped away fast, aren't they? Okay, off my table. Had to say that. This drives me nuts, no matter where you're at. I see it getting off a plane. I'm on a plane 2 to 3 times a week, but I see it everywhere. We were leaving a Cirque du Soleil show the other night, and these people literally pushed my wife and daughter out of the way so they could get out before them. And then they get in front of them, and they walk slow as fuck. Seriously. Clearly, you weren't in that big of a hurry. Correspondingly, you see this in cars. Someone will pull out in front of you, and when you have nobody behind you, and then they go 10 miles under. You were in such a hurry to get in front, but clearly you're not in a hurry because you're going slow as hell. My neighborhood is a no soliciting neighborhood. However, that doesn't stop people. I have a no soliciting sign on my door. When a solicitor rings my doorbell, I use, the Ring camera and I say, how can I help you? And I ask them one question. Are you rude or stupid? Because either A, you're stupid and you can't read, or B, you're rude and you just don't care. My home is where I don't want to be bothered. Solicitors that still solicit with no soliciting signs piss me off. I said solicit a lot. I can't walk and text. Especially as I get older, things get a lot harder. Some things. And walking and texting is hard for me. It's hard for most people. People's unawareness while they're walking and texting, maybe they're not texting, maybe they're looking something up on their phone. Step aside and look it up. My God, these people just piss the hell out of me. But not as bad as the people texting and driving. I see it all the time. I used to be bad at this years ago. I rarely touch my phone while my car is moving, if that, or even look at it. Now, with that being said, I'm scared to death to teach these people a lesson. I will literally be driving next to someone who hasn't looked up in a minute or two. I'm tempted to honk my horn or something, but I'm afraid that something would happen to them and they'd get hurt. As stupid as people are, I don't think they deserve to be hurt. Well, maybe just a little bit. Last thing I'm going to tell you, and some of the loyal subscribers of the channel have done this. So if you've done this, just please stop, and here's some logic behind it. I have a lot of high-end statues. I get asked at least once a week, hey, this statue right here, do you know anyone who's selling it? No. I already own it. Why would I be trying to find someone who sells it? I am the worst person to ask. I'm rarely on social media as well. Plus, I'm retired. Don't ask me if I know someone selling a statue I already own. Why would I be looking for that statue? I always feel better after that. Wow. Throw down in the comments below what pisses you off. Can you relate to any of these? Again, if you do any of them, stop it. As we try to grow this channel, we like to reward you guys for watching and subscribing. So because of that, every 5,000 milestone when it comes to subscribers, we give away a couple $1,000s worth of statues. We've actually given away over 20 statues. To win one was easy. First, you gotta be subscribed to the channel. You'll get bell notifications when videos drop. Each video that drops, you wanna make a comment on those videos. We pick a random video, we give away statues based on a comment. You can say whatever you want. The more videos you comment on, the higher your chances are to win. Hey, thanks for tuning in. We will definitely do another episode of this after I visit Universal and SeaWorld next month, because I can imagine there is going to be a ton of them. But in the meantime, please give me a like or a dislike and leave a comment so you can win a statue. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon. Take care.